Previously on Fort Orange. Was 2 blocks too short? No! I came up with a way to play horse. It looks like a tree, and I lowered the floor by 2 blocks. I just want to go look at this beautiful staircase. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't mess with them right now. It goes to episode 13. Welcome back to Fort Orange. I'm Juhber, and we have got a lot to do today. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. We have to build the entrance to the Temple of the Golden Creeper. Now that we know what an antechamber is, we need to build that too. We need to build our custom sea lantern tree that goes in our park. We need to make some improvements to the Golden Creeper's redstone. I have some great ideas for that. And we need to see what else we have time to fit in there because you know I love procrastinating. Full disclosure, I already started working on this episode before I even filmed the intro. I really wanted to get started on the East Annex area. This was all desert before. All you see before you, except for the unloaded chunk at the end, will belong to you someday, Simba. No, that's not true. It belongs to me and Green Steel. Simba can... But no, it's mob safe, and it looks like the rest of the base. It's going to look really good on the maps when we update those. Actually, let's do that right now. This is one of my favorite parts. Ooh, this is going to be several maps. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Alright, Duke, roll that beautiful bean footage. Wait, you're not Duke. So I tried a few new things with the time-lapse this time. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me know what you think. But for now, I think it's time to get an early start on procrastinating this episode. I don't really feel like doing the project that I plan on doing right now. I'm going to do it later. But for now, I think I'm going to build a tree. And then immediately afterwards, I'm going to build some obstacles to fly my elytra through. So I was going for a willow tree. I think I nailed it. Or at least partially nailed it. I actually like about 90% of it. And then there's this side. I don't like it. It looks icky. But I don't have any more sea lanterns right now. So we're just going to pretend that side didn't exist. Look at the rest of it. Beautiful. I also spent some time lighting up caves underneath the base. I really haven't done enough of that, and I can hear mobs all the time whenever I'm running around. I hate it. I hate being able to hear mobs. So took the time, went and looked for caves, was lighting them up, and I was rudely interrupted. Made some elytra obstacles on this tower. Didn't have any use, and now it kind of does. Let's see if I can do a couple without messing up. First try. That was a really easy one. And then there's this one. Oh, nope, yep. Well, we're going to have to cut that out. The last thing I did, hopefully, before I went back to the project I was supposed to be doing, is I fixed the collection area for the iron golems because they were missing it and they were piling up in the basement. That's actually why in my last video, there was a time where we were trying to cull their population. But I fixed it, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore. Well, if we're done procrastinating, I guess it's time to start building. We got to build a building around the entrance and exit to the Temple of the Golden Creeper. And so we have to put a building here that both matches the architecture of the existing base, but also shows some way to display what it is. So I'm thinking light gray concrete, acacia wood, obviously, but we're also going to have some quartz on the outside, some accent pieces on the walls. Let's see what we can come up with. We done. Time to go inside. I would like to take a second to look at the ceilings in here. I feel like ceilings are an often overlooked part of any Minecraft build, but they're super important. The detail they bring to a build can really make or break what your interior looks like, so don't skip on the ceilings, boys and girls. Ow, I just broke all of my foreheads. Now that we're downstairs, the thing that we're going to work on is this first entryway into the Golden Creeper Temple, which I wrongly referred to as, well, I didn't refer to this as the antechamber. I referred to this as the antechamber when in reality, this is indeed the antechamber. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to make our antechamber beautiful. And I'm sure it'll only take a couple of seconds. As a matter of fact, nope. Look at that. I'm already done. Remember that door we went through at the end of last episode? Well, it brought us to episode 13. Here we are. But what it does now is absolutely nothing. But what is it going to do? Well, it's going to be the world's fanciest maintenance access door. So what I mean by that is whenever this door opens, you're going to come in here and you're going to have access to all the redstone that controls the Temple of the Golden Creeper, which is going to be a lot. Right now, there's not that much, but I'm planning on there being loads and loads of redstone. I'm going to add a lot of features to this temple. It's going to do a whole bunch of things. Basically, anything I can think of, any redstone project I've ever thought of. Redstone doors, redstone. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head because I didn't prepare it before I started recording this clip because I'm dumb, but don't worry about it. Basically, a lot of redstone is going to happen here. And this is going to be how you get to all of it. Now, to do a lot of redstone, we're going to need a lot of space. And so in order to facilitate that, we're going to go down to y equals 27, because that's where I already have some redstone started, and that's the y level that it's at. If you've seen any of the previous episodes, you'll know I've been digging a lot of big holes in the ground. And I'm tired of doing that. I've done so much digging, I'd like to do something else. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to cheat. So, I ran into a wandering trader the other day, no big deal, left him completely alive and well, and it's fine. But he did give me this magic wand. He told me I could do anything I wanted it to do. Basically, I just have to get a picture of what I want to happen in my head, and then wave it around and say the magic words. Easy, right? So, what I want is a lot of space to do all my redstone work, and I don't want to have to dig it out by hand. So, abracadabra. Ah. Stupid wand. Doesn't even work. Oh! What was that? Ah! Huh. I guess it does work. Man, I have some apologies to make to that guy's family. So we don't only need space below the Golden Creeper Temple, we also need it above the temple in order to do all of our redstone. So now, it's time to go up to above the Golden Creeper Temple. Unfortunately, when I thought the magic wand didn't work, I threw it on the ground and it broke, and that's what that explosion was apparently. So I no longer have it. So I'm going to have to dig this out by hand, I guess. But I do have a secret. And that secret is that I'm actually the Flash. Halfway there. And we're done. It is a couple of real-world days later, and I have spent a lot of time working on redstone since my last clip. I've actually added a few features to our golden creeper head. I'm going to show those right now. One of the things is that I added something to our fancy maintenance door, and that it now kind of shows you where it's at. I really like it. It looks like tectonic plates opening, some sort of chasm opening in the ceiling. It's cool. The other feature I worked on is there's actually an item return now, so whenever you throw in the reset item, which is golden carrot currently, it's going to close the door, that's going to close the chasm, and it's going to shoot our items up. Right over here. I actually had a lot of trouble trying to get items to shoot through a slab. It actually works, you know, it's pretty easy to shoot them through a full block, but whenever you use a slab, I don't know, it just doesn't work as well for some reason. I've actually added one other feature, but before I show that to you, I want to show you all the redstone. Well, some of the redstone. Just an overview of the redstone. This is the basement, and I have a bunch of wiring conduits like this running through it. This is how I decided to protect all of my redstone from accidental water spills. And it has the added benefit of 1, letting me color code my circuits, and 2, I think it looks pretty cool. It's like a cool way to organize my redstone. And if that was the redstone basement, this is the redstone attic. This is actually the contraption that makes the chasm open in the ceiling. I don't know, it's not big enough to be a chasm. It's more of like a schism. I don't know what that word means. I really need to stop using words that I don't actually know their meaning, but, you know, whatevs. Now, the last feature I decided to add to the Golden Creeper for today is a faster exit out of here. Now, it's not terribly hard to just fly up the stairs and then fly out of our wonderful, beautiful quartz building we have up in the East Annex. However, I do think it makes sense to have a faster exit from this place. Ow. And so, I present to you, eventually, any second now, the path to episode 14.